Hey guys, Railroad Cyber here again with another tool review, and today we're going over the Masterforce brand 1/4-inch torque screwdriver kit. If you look it up on Menard's website, it's listed as a 1/4-inch torque kit, but obviously that doesn't quite describe it. So this tool is, I believe, made in Taiwan. Let's check the picture real quick. Yes, made in Taiwan. Okay. It costs $69.97, so it's not the cheapest tool, but it's certainly cheaper than certain other torque screwdrivers or torque wrenches. So it comes in this nice little blow molded case. It does not have any real latches, but it does have a real hinge, which is nice. If you don't know what a real hinge is, it means like rather than having a flexible piece of plastic, it actually has like a metal rod. So in the case, this is what you'll receive. You'll receive a certificate of calibration. Now, I haven't had a chance to use this torque screwdriver yet, but I bought it in 2022. The calibration date is from 2021, so I guess this thing's been sitting on the shelf a little bit. Anyway, it's got the model number of the device under test. Put it there for you. Pause the video if you want to read that all the way. Shows the temperature of which the test was conducted at. Let's see what torque device testing equipment they were using to calibrate it. Shows the ISO standard, which is ISO 17025, and it says the inspector's name was Paul Liao. It says they certify that the mechanical torque wrench verifiable by serial number meets the requirements as detailed in ASME B107.28, and the maximum indicator deviation is plus or minus 4 degrees in the clockwise direction. And the test equipment they use is NIST traceable, NIST. So that's awesome. Alright. That's all that's on that little sheet. Also, there's a little sticker that shows the contents as well as the SKU. It contains the torque screwdriver itself, an adapter from 1/4-inch square drive to 1/4-inch hex. It's got a 1/4-inch slotted bit, 3/16 slotted bit, pH0 Phillips bit, pH1 Phillips bit, pH2 Phillips bit, and pH3 Phillips bit. That's all the Phillips. You get a Tamper-Proof T10, T15, T20, T25, T30, and T40 star bit, Torx bit if you like to call it that. And as far as hex bits go, you get a 1/8 inch hex, 5/32 inch hex, 3/16 inch hex, and 1/4 inch hex. We'll go through that real quick. The included accessories. Here's your 1/4 inch square to 1/4 inch hex adapter. As you can see, it's got that metal wire retention similar to what we saw in the iFixit video. Let's see how well it retains. Pretty tight. That's not coming out on accident, which is awesome to see. Now we can go through it. I'll show you all the bits. There's the 3/16 flat slotted, 1/4 inch slotted, pH3, 2, 1, and 0. The, let's see. Oh, do they give you multiple? Oh, yeah, okay. So they give you 2 of the Phillips 3, right here. Those 2. 2 of the Phillips 2, 2 of the Phillips 1, and 2 of the Phillips 0. That's awesome, because, you know, the Phillips, they do tend to strip if you don't use them properly. Also, for high torque applications, you know, this thing does range from, let's see, 10 to 80 inch-pounds of torque. So that goes lower than most of your standard ratchet torque wrenches that are in inch-pounds, but not quite as high. For instance, my Pittsburgh Pro torque wrench, 1/4 inch torque wrench, goes from 20 to 200 inch-pounds. Anyways, here's the hex. There's your, let's see what I already forgot what they're called. There's your 1/8 inch. There's your 5/32. There's your 3/16 and 1/4 inch. And as far as your tamper-proof torques, you can see they're tamper-proof because they have the pin drilled out in the middle. Here's your T10 right here, T15, T20, T25, T30, and T40. And now we get to the star of the show, the actual torque wrench. So it's pretty big, honestly, a lot bigger than I expected. At least a foot long, probably more. It's got a nice fat rubberized handle to grab it with. No lobes or anything, but there are these grippy grooves. Here's how you adjust the torque wrench. And here's how you see how to adjust the torque wrench. There you can go, it says, shows the top range, 80 torques, inch-pounds, left or right. And now this is a torque limiting device, not like your standard click type torque wrench where you can over tighten it on accident. On this one, it's got like a clutch in there, so I have it set to 10 inch-pounds right now, for example. Maybe a little lower, but so if I hold the drive end, you can see that I'm able to turn this independently, and it just clicks over, it cams off both directions. Now, how you adjust this, you pull it down. They've only got markings in 5 inch-pound increments, so anything in between you'd have to guess or just not be able to accurately measure it. Maybe you could count the amount of teeth on the inside, because there are little teeth in there. I don't know. Yeah, you can see them. That's how it locks in place. So in order to adjust it up in torque, pull it down, turn it clockwise. So you can see now it is at 15 inch-pounds. I'll go up to 20 just to show y'all. .20 inch-pounds. I do wish that this was like the 1/4 inch-pound torque wrenches where it has all the different more granular markings and points of an inch-pound, but you know, oh well. Most things are in increments of 5 from what I can tell anyway, or close enough. So this will probably serve you pretty well. Seems built really well. Look how fat that shaft is. It's definitely not going to break. That's for sure. Let's test the ball detent real quick. So, just with the included bit adapter, snaps on there nice and, oh, hold on. You know, it goes on there pretty well, but it'll easily slide off, and the reason why is because they did not provide any little divot. Let's see if I can focus it better. They do not provide a little divot for the ball to sit into on any of these. So it'll just slide off really easy. So make sure you're not going around pulling on things too much. But as you can see, I'll hold it up here. That ought to work pretty great. I'd say the only downside is that really loose 1/4 inch drive to bit adapter, honestly, and the less granular markings. Other than that, I would definitely say, obviously without having used it, so there's a caveat, but it seems like a quality product. If I ever do use it, I might make an update video on it, or you may see it in a DIY video in the future, which I'll see. Electricians use these, mechanics use them sometimes, probably. Gunsmiths will use these. That's a big use for torque screwdrivers. Anyways, let's put it back in its little case, so it's all stored nicely. It's got the plastic clips on the front. Not the most durable, but they ought to hold up. Anyways, I would say I'd recommend this. A lot of people also recommend other torque screwdrivers, but this one seems high quality, and you can get them at Menards. You might know Menards if you don't live in certain areas of the country, but I personally like them a lot, honestly. They have a lot of made in the USA products, such as like Montana impact bits, Montana drill bits. Some of their own Masterforce products are made in the United States, which is pretty cool. But they also do sell a lot of European brands, such as like Bosch or Ferd, or those type of brands, as well as their own store brands. They got like I forget what it's called, Tool Shop brand, I think. They got the Masterforce, of course. They sell Performax, but most of their products are pretty high quality in my experience, as long as you don't get the bargain basement stuff. They also sell stuff like Channel Lock and Knipex, Eklund, Wild Tools, Great Neck. Anyways, it's a little tangent on Menards. I like Menards. I plan on shopping there more in the future. Anyways, that'll do it for this little overview of the Masterforce 1/4-inch drive torque screwdriver kit, or 1/4-inch drive torque kit. That'll do it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.